Bandidos, welcome back to another live stream. It's Saturday, February 10th, almost 7 in the PM on the West Coast. And today we are going to be focusing again, 2 days in a row on hybrids, but this time we're going to be looking at the tanky hybrids. And some of these are going to be quite nasty.
I'm only in the tech dog. How late you wanna stay out? It's past your curfew when it's dark. I'm searching for you in the park. Shady murdered him, another person. He just hit his mark. He bet his quota for the month. They found a coda all rolled up inside a bag. He probably dragged the body for a bottle of
So I've sort of been dreaming about this one all day because some of these builds I haven't run in a while, and they are the kings of hybrids in the Division 2. And because of some of the changes that came with Project Resolve, we're probably going to be doing things even a little bit more different than we've done in the past by adding a few to the series. Can we get through all of them tonight? I don't know, but we are definitely going to try. So if you guys don't already know, let me just kind of hit you up with some of this detailed information. So on my YouTube channel, there's a playlist and it's dedicated to just hybrids. So it's the best hybrid skill builds in the Division 2 as we see it. And we've been building this playlist over many, many seasons now. I don't even remember. Geez, I really don't. So, but they're really good. They're really good. And so they range from everything from like DPS hybrid skill builds to explosive resistance skill builds to team orientated skill builds, and of course the tank series of skill builds. And so every season since we started creating this series of hybrids, we've looked at upgrading them as we get new gear or new ideas. And so the upgrades aren't necessarily there to make the hybrid better. Sometimes they don't, they just make it different. They give you a different angle, and then you can just choose which one you like based on your preferences and gameplay style and whatnot. So but yeah, very fun series. Hybrids are actually pretty good in this game. They always have, especially since the capacitor came out. That really changed things up a lot in sync. So we've been having fun with them. And many of these can swing in heroic and in legendary. Usually I test them in legendary in solo format and then try to swing in some group if I can manage. So they're there for you. Be sure to check them out. So in this one, we're going to be looking at, let's see. So the game over, we're going to look at a scratch build. So one that we're going to create from the ground up, and we're going to center it on maybe some of those regen buffs. So we're going to give a high regen skill build. And then explosive resistance one, if we get to it, system corruption skill build. That could be really interesting, by the way, because of the free bonus armor. Aegis, we'll be looking at that. I don't know how it'll go. And then we also have a True Patriot version that we've created in the past called the Contender. That's pretty good, and I think it's going to get even better this season. Can we run it with the Ninja? Can we pair it with the Brazos? Can we give our capacitor an amazingly large mag? And so one thing to know about skill builds, what's unique about them, is it's actually pretty easy to make strong skills. The 6 skill tiers do most of the heavy lifting, and then when you can incorporate something like the capacitor, you get in an easy 60%. So that's why it's fun to experiment with hybrids, because the requirement is basically get 6 skill tiers on there, and then you got the flexibility to play around with your contributing attributes. You know, so a lot of fun, a lot of ability to make unique builds with hybrids. So if you're tired of running the same old striker, then, you know, explore the hybrids. A lot of fun. Okay, so I don't have any build on now. This is from last night. So I thought we'd start with one of the best in the game. And I would say probably celebrated by many of the people that have been around for a while, which is the Foundry. So let's start with that one and see what we can do. So the Foundry gear set was buffed, so we're going to talk about that too. So that's why this one's going to be even more interesting. So Foundry was buffed with Project Resolve, and so was the capacitor with Project Resolve. And we got new gear pieces that are going to make this build even better. So all around, it's just a better everything. So I'm going to try to wing this without looking at the patch notes. But if we look here, the Foundry, so what they they buffed the backpack and chest piece bonuses, but we're not going to look at those right now. So let's just focus on this. So we get 10% total armor. That's the same. We get 1% armor regen. That's the same. But what they changed is the makeshift repairs. So it used to be 20%. Now it's 25. So whenever you or your shield take damage, so whenever you take damage, you're going to get 25% of that repaired to you over 10%, over 10 seconds. So it used to be 20. They buffed that by 5%. So that's crazy. This isn't based on your armor. This is based on how much damage you're taking from the enemies. It's based on the enemy's damage. And remember, it takes like basically 2 to 3 bullets to clear an armor core from a regular red old enemy. So you take a lot of damage. And if you can constantly heal, wow. And so the idea of this build of tank hybrids is really the memento. So without running the memento, you know, I don't know if it's a great idea. So you can run the backpack, the Foundry backpack or something like that. But kind of the point of being tanky is to get out of cover. Whether it's full-time or not is up to you, but you want to go snatch those trophies because every time you do that, then your skills get a big buff, and then you get a big buff and bonus armor and weapon damage too. So that's the idea, is to be mobile in Legendary. Yeah, so we're gonna take this in Legendary. Reprimand, welcome, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks for kicking in and joining at the True Bandito level. Be sure you check out the Texas Players Club playlist at the top of my YouTube channel. Welcome. So, you know what? This pairs up with the memento. I wouldn't run it any other way. Okay, and we're looking for 6 skill tiers and armor. So let's just go ahead and put on all the pieces. So there's a Foundry, and then I got skill damage here. I don't really recommend crits just because they don't really add up too much. I mean, they contribute, but the idea I think is just to make really strong skills here. So we're gonna load up these skills, and you can't put crits. I just don't think they add up to anything super significant. So, and the capacitor gets powered up by each skill tier and the red core and a 30% weapon damage. So you're good. You're good. You know what I mean? You're good. I'm not really focusing on the secondary weapons, so don't even worry about those. Just whatever, put the best choice that you got. What up, Reaper? Brass Bat, everybody, welcome in. Biko, Skeletor. What's good, brother? Mick Guns holding it down. What up, man? Billy Butcher's in the house. What up, Billy? Good to see you on this side. So let's see here. Chess pieces. So this is the interesting one, okay? So we've already talked about, before we go into chess, so we already talked about, so Foundry got a buff, right? So again, now that I have 4 pieces equipped, you can see it clearer. So I'm gonna repeat myself here. So we get 10% total armor, 1% armor regen, and then makeshift repairs is what got buffed with Project Resolve. So instead of 20%, you're now getting 25% over 10 seconds of heals based on what damage the enemy's dishing out to you, which is really strong, right? And so we got skill tier, lady, come on. So we got skill tiers and skill damage everywhere on this build. So we're gonna be running a 6 skill tier build, but we're also gonna have a juicy amount of armor too. Anyways, you can put crits on this setup, but I just don't think they really add up to anything that's significant. So I think the idea is really to roll with skill damage, and it's all about getting out of cover enough to pick up your trophies. We're gonna get more into that in a minute. But for the chest piece, for the weapon, the capacitor got a buff too. And one of the buffs is it got a higher 10% base weapon damage. So that went up. And then they gave us the ability to reroll the secondary attributes. And so we're putting damage to targets out of cover on that. So double whammy there. So more damage, more heals. And now, before we were running a Bellstone chest piece on this in the previous versions, but now we got the, are you serious, dude? Come on, man. Fuck, I'm standing here. Jeez. Okay, where were we? Palisades. 10% easy armor on kill. That's amazing. So because we're already getting armor regen off of that, and makeshift repairs, which is giving us another armor regen, so we're at now 4% armor regen. And then makeshift repairs is a form of armor regen too. It's nice to have a little bit something that is performance-based armor on kill that can give you quick jolts of your armor back. Now remember, your skills can earn that too. So your weapon or your skills, you can each get, you can get 3 kills at the same time. That'd be 30% armor on kill. And there's more to that than what I'm explaining at this point in time, but hold that thought. Let's find the Palisades chest piece that we're looking for here that will work. That's the one right there. So kinetic momentum, it doesn't have skill damage. So maybe I do this one instead. I don't normally do glass cannon. We could try it. I mean, I guess we can do this one. That one's kind of crappy though, isn't it? Let's do this one. I'll just take off the glass cannon. Fine. Fine. So that puts us at 1.2 million in armor. That looks right. And you don't want to go glass cannon. Glass cannon is great, but the idea is to spend a lot of time out of cover, and glass cannon can force you back into cover faster. And so instead of crits, what we're going to do here is we're going to put protection from elites, and that's going to make our bonus armor, our shielding, last longer, and our regular armor too. So get us real tanky-like. See that? So protection from elites will make your bonus armor last longer and your white armor last longer, and your skills technically. So our skills, let's see, where are we at? Do I got the right thing here? Damage, yeah, good. Okay, damage, so we're at 66,000 base there, and then 105, 106,000 base there. That's nice. Remember, it's gonna get a 30% boost there, and then 60% boost there, and the kinetic momentum is gonna give it another 15%. So let's go ahead and change that. Let's go in here. We can tinker this bad boy. Change this to kinetic momentum. Good to go. All right, and it should be good. So 15% per skill. And yeah, that's the build. Pretty easy to assemble. I know you might be thinking this is hard to farm. Just go into countdown. I wouldn't be surprised if you got in 2 or 3 runs to completely set up this build. But don't aim for perfection, okay? Aim for progress. So if you get skill damage, awesome. But if you get armor regen or skill haste, grab it. If you get crits, use it. All you need is the skill tiers, and then progress the build as you continue to farm it and get those pieces rolling. So let's go put it to the test, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna take it to legendary solo. We're gonna take on Roosevelt Island because it's a beast. Those drone ladies in the back, and then the medics, we got to take them out. Let's make sure I got the right things here real quick. Technician, so you got skill damage, and we need assault rifles, and we're good. And so yes, this build works amazing in team setup too. Remember, it's a skill build. It's a skill build, and so you just kind of run out there and pull those guys out of cover, and it helps your team DPS them down. And so we've done casual fast speed runs using every player using this build on the team. And we got our Roosevelt Island down to like 17 minutes or something like that. And so I like to put the build to the test, so you'll see me doing crazy things. So do what I say, not what I do. I'm kidding, right? Yep. So let's take these drone operators out of the way. So you grab that trophy. So I normally reserve my crazy axe when I get a few extra trophies under my belt, and try to keep your drone near you. So kind of don't let your drone wander away, because it's your distractions to help your setup last even longer. I mean, it's kind of insane what's going on here. Oops, took a hit there. Gotta get those medics. Oh! Somebody got me from afar. We held our own there for a second though, didn't we? It's crazy. It's crazy. So that's why you don't want glass cannon, because you'd be forced back in cover pretty quickly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Skeletor's correct. It'll I got a whole strategy on this though. Coming, because we came to some ideas yesterday based on the changes of the game. So but yeah, if you got, basically it goes like this: if you have expertise on your exotic, then change the attribute. If you don't, then don't reconfigure and perhaps just wait for your drop, because they're dropping in the open world or on caches as random too. And so you could just get a better drop when a new season global event hits. Gotta get those drone operators, but let's focus on the medics first, because he keeps getting them up. Where'd that medic go? Did we get him? Don't let these guys get behind you either. No, that's the other thing. I'm protecting my back territory here. Protecting my backside. Where's that medic? There's a drone operator. There's one. There's one down. Nice. I don't know if we got the other one yet, but... Oh, he's blasting my fucking drone. Fucking dog.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh!
Deceased.
Jesus! Those grenades came out of nowhere. Yeah, so it's so hard to play like this, of course, but
You've got your objective. Don't let anything
it's
stand in
fun.
your way.
Another, you know, you could also get a lot done by running the test subject instead and putting up your sweet dreams. It's those explosions, right? Like, they hit hard. So I gotta get rid of the medics first. They're really the problems. It's not really the explosions, it's that you kill the drone operators and then they get them back up all over again, like literally over and over and over and over. It's their main priority to get back their explosives.
Vital signs critical.
See, look, that one I killed first thing and she's up again. And she's the one that really took my armor right there, right? Her explosions. And they seem kind of smarter too. Like, I feel like they're bypassing the skills more. The skills usually take most of the aggro from that. See how those drones went over my skill right there? Notice that? Weapon power wise though, I feel pretty darn good. Feels great. I got a little bit of expertise on my weapon, so keep that in mind. I think it's like 17 or whatever. Watch those explosions. Don't get hit by those fuckers. As soon as I find that medic though. So I try to make sure I have a bunch of fresh trophies on me at all times. You know, because you want that bonus armor. Get rid of that drone lady. There it is. There's a medic right there. Let's get his punk ass. They send more medics on the next wave too, so they don't. Where is he? There he is. Oh, incoming. Little fuckers, huh?
Serious trauma detected.
Okay, so we need the medics. There's one. Ooh. Is there somebody behind me? No. They just put out some serious damage, huh? Keeping that medic occupied, though. All right, drones. Who's that medic? There he is. There he is. All right, medics are down. Oh wait, there's still another one? Did he get another medic up? Oh, what a dick. Get him. Oh, my drone's not even looking at him. There it is. So let's go pick up our skills and get those dogs down now. So these are all stacking 30% skill damage every time I grab one of these. Not to mention weapon damage. Part of me wonders if we'd be better off with armor regen instead of skill damage, you know? Because we're just we're running around grabbing trophies anyways, you know? There it is, folks. Out of cover, crazy run and gun, skill build hybrid. That's a crazy build, man. No, it's the same. I'm just testing. Project is Capitol building. See? That's just for the project, but you can do legendary on any stronghold, and we have 3 main and 2 extra. Yeah, regen could feel good, right? Because you're picking up those things and just a little faster healing. Those explosions feel stronger than they in the past. I mean, it's been a while since I've run this build, but you know, those explosions, they're juicy. You know, like wham, wham, wham. Let me see if I have another Foundry with regen. I mean, I might on my other character. Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't know if it's worth it anyways, because that's your main source of power anyways, so. But I gotta say, that capacitor felt great there. You know, it definitely does. It's not the strongest capacitor in the for skill builds, but it was darn good. It felt like right on par for a tank skill build. So this is a tank skill build, right? So it felt darn good for one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, yeah, I did feel like they, because I've done this many times, you know, and it just, the damage that they were putting out felt like a little bit more, and it should have felt like the opposite. You know, like I think you're right. A lot of them are running like the new G5 or whatever, the new P416. It got a buff, right? Stuff like that. But their explosions seem to be hitting harder too. And the thing is, what's interesting is that we're healing stronger, so it should have sort of not felt like we were taking more damage than last season. It should, like in feeling wise, it should feel like we're taking less, but I don't know. Who knows? It's hard to tell. You can, there's a way to measure it, but you'd have to have data from last season too. So, but anyways, there's not much here to show anymore except in team, which we can get to that later. You know, we can run these in team scenarios too, but I want to get through the other ones before I start moving into team formats. So that's a pretty easy one to assemble. It's a classic. We've been running it for several seasons. It's tried and true. It's proven. It was already working before, you know, lots of videos on this game over, lots of live streams of us doing the legendaries with it in team format. So trust me, it works. So let's go ahead and let's look at building one from scratch now using the new Gila and the new Golan buffs with the regen. If we use those instead of Foundry, we open up more slots. And could that, how do you say, consistent regen instead of makeshift repairs make us feel stronger, give us more confidence? Well, no, lots new. So makeshift repairs got buffed by 5% over 10 seconds. We now have 10% armor on kill, where before we were using a Bellstone with armor regen. And the capacitors got a higher base damage and damage to targets out of cover. So like basically everything got buffed here. All the gear pieces except for the memento. Let me see if I can save that for now. Probably can't. Because we were running out of things to save over. I think I can re-roll over this one. Fury Striker. What's this one? I don't know what that one is. It's a ninja of some sort. Let's just save over that. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is build one from scratch to see what pieces I have. I think one of them will automatically bring in the chill out mask here like this. And so what we're going for is that 2% armor regen there. And then what we're also going to try to squeeze in, if we can, is the Golan. And I think we can, because it would be 3 Gila, 2 Golan, and a Memento. All skill tiers, except for 1. So the chest will be our limiter there. So let's see what we got. I mean, it might be a waste to go Golan too. I mean, we might be better off with 1 Palisades and 2 Brazos, right? But we'll start with this one. So here's a Gila on the chest. That could be decent. Let me see what else I got for the chest. Don't bump into me, dude. I'm telling you. You start shooting around here. So Golan Overwatch. Golan. Oh, there you go. Perfect Golan right there. So skill damage, armor regen, armor. Chevy, what up, man? I mean, to not Bellstone seems like it's also smarter than Golan. Actually, because Golan takes 2 pieces to give you an extra 0.5%, where Bellstone 1 piece gets you 1%. You lose 0.5%, but I don't know. 0.5% is 0.5%. So there's a lot of different ways you can take this, but let's start with the Golan because it's new. So there's 1 Golan there. And then let's see what I got for the holster. I should have lots of Golans from this point forward. They're all probably all in my bag. So let's pull them all in. Let's look at our choices. So that's a Gila with crits. I'm gonna go armor regen and skill damage though. That's what I want to start with. So there's 1 that'll work. That'll work. Ish. Kind of will work. Ooh, I don't have very many knees. See, because you got Emperors too that will kick in. I think Emperor's Bellstone combo is better than Golan now that I think about it, right? You see where I'm going? So, because Emperor's is going to give you 1% and Bellstone gives you 1%. That's 2% for 2 pieces versus Golan's 1.5%. That's smarter to me. Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, Golan. You already got slotted over. Sucks to be you, Golan. Did you see that? Do you get that logic? Let me find my right piece here. So let me find a. So here's Emperor's Guard. Okay, so that gives us 1% armor regen right there. Obviously the skill duration too. Golan takes 2 pieces to get 1.5%. But Bellstone plus Foundry, for that 2-piece setup, we get 2% versus 1.5%. So 2 pieces for 2% or 2 pieces for 1.5%. See, do I have Bellstone here? Not on the gloves, huh? Okay. We'll take that one there. So there's 2 right there. So now we're at 1%, 2%, and then we need the 3 Gila here. That's a challenge. I think I do have a chest piece though. Let's see if the gloves are gonna pan out. Golans. I mean, one thing is you could use 2 Golans instead of 3. That might be the better combo. Yeah. Okay, I'm rethinking this. Because although the Chill Out Mask is a nice addition, 2 Golans would give us 1.5%. So if I put Golan on the mask and Golan on the gloves, then I can run Palisades for the third and get a little bit of armor on kill. Or another Bellstone, whatever. Or we could also go 2 Bellstone. Yeah, I don't know. So many different ways you can construct this. Let me see if I can find something suitable on the gloves, though. That seems to be the choke point right now. But I could put... Yeah, Bellstone is hard to beat. And Brazos, to be honest with you. Brazos is up there too, with these setups. So... let me put on that chest. So at least I put that on, then we'll see what we got. So here's the Gila chest. It's got explosive resistance, but fine. So then, can I put a Gila here? I have a Gila with crits, which kind of works. Might need to try to craft something here real quick. Yeah, because I'm not seeing it. Not there. Let's see if I have a Gila down here. Because if we end up doing... well, let me see here. Because we could do 2 Golan and 1 Bellstone too. And pick up an extra 0.5%. Yeah, let me craft those gloves, it looks like. This is what we're going to need here. Finish this off. So let me see if I can craft those. Oops. Gila, can you craft? Yeah. Let's see what we get. So we just need at least skill damage. The armor regen and skill damage combo. Ooh, it's a nice armor regen there, isn't it? There you go. Perfect. It's got everything. All right, we'll equip that. And then we'll probably put a skill tier on that, but I won't do it until figure out what is what. But that's basically what the build looks like. And so the chest will be the hardest piece to come by. So what we're gonna do is change the talent on that one. I guess kinetic momentum again for now. We'll see. And then we're gonna put a lot of mods. We're gonna have an extra protection from elite mod. So let's look at our base regen right now. That's 60,000 regen before the memento, basically. So that's crazy. And we're gonna have a healthy protection from elites. Let's go ahead and put that on. Let's see, which one's empty? That one. There we go. And then protection from elites here. Cool. And so I could run one with armor regen there instead of skill damage, but and then this we're gonna put on I'll go ahead and delete that now. Then this we'll go ahead and tinker that into a skill tier. And so we're missing a couple armor regens, right? So it's not fully maxed out. Obviously we're missing a whole stat there and another one there. That would add up to 10,000 more regen. So that's not a little thing if you think about it. So that would push it to 63,000 if we had the right chest and whatnot. So that's healthy. Let's go start in heroic with this one. We'll take into legendary too, but I want to see what it can do in heroic because of the extra protection from elites. There's more elites in heroic, right? So legendary doesn't have that many elites. So the mods for protection from elites when I'm doing legendary is really for the chungas and in elite explosions, which are pretty painful. So, but that should be pretty good. Let's see here. So yeah, same damage as we're getting. So the damage is the same as the Foundry version, but now we got a different type of regen, I guess I would say. A little less total armor because Foundry gives you 10% total armor. So, but not that much different, just 5%. We get a lot more health though. And we got a lot more sub armor regen stats, right? Sort of, that one. This one brings skill duration. I'm wondering if this could also swing into a good, so we have some options here to perfect this build. Like you might want armor on kill here. So Palisade knees could be a really good option too. So this one, like that. Or maybe that one. I mean, ideally you'd have armor regen and skill damage. I'd be like really good on that. Or if you want to push your armor up, you can run another Bellstone there too, just as easy, right? Because we already got one Bellstone. So yeah, lots of moves. You got moves there. You got moves. You could also run an improvised, right? An improvised, let me push that over, and get more protection from elites. Oh. Well, yeah, to get another 0.5%. That's what we're saying. Well, so a Bellstone plus Murakami is more armor regen than 2-piece Golan, right? So there's 1% plus 2%, and then you get the 2% up there. So right now we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% armor regen plus the minor stats. What up, Billy? Good, man. So this is interesting though, because we can put on an improvise, right, instead of one of these regens, and push our what's our protection from elites now, right? We can get really high protection from elites, be a hybrid, which, oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing. God damn it. Hate this new stat thing. Yeah, we're at 52, so I could push that to 65%. I mean, that just seems smarter than the armor regen, I gotta say. And it makes it stand out a little bit more from the makeshift repairs version. I think you're better off with improvised here. Just right out of the bat, right out of the gate. I mean, it's almost capped on you almost reached the cap for protection from elites, right? I mean, see there? So now let's look. 65%. Cap is 80. 80? This is 70 now. I can't remember now. I think it's 80, right? Anyways, let's go give it a run. Let's go see what happens. See, what's the map look like today? Ooh, Palisades up there. That's interesting. Shall we? Yeah, it would be more efficient to like do Murakami. Like that's the other thing you could do too, right? You could put the Murakamis here and just get rid of all of the Gila and then run a Palisades. Pick up 10% armor on kill. So you'd have your, and then a second piece. So you could kind of blend it. It's really easy to override these 3-piece requirement bonuses, you know what I mean? It's easy to talk yourself out of it, is what I'm saying. Like, I'll just run 2 pieces or 1 piece. It's screw 3 pieces of Gila. So you got to kind of, it's nice when you have a reason to do it. And so one of the reasons like you can justify here is the protection from elites, since the chill out masks bring so much there. Damage feels good. And plus your skills get armor on kill for you too, so that's kind of nice. They seem pretty strong here. I mean, I'm kind of standing here like a dum-dum on purpose. You know what I mean? Saying like, oh, they dropped me, you fuckers. Ooh, look, our armor came back all the way in that time. See, that's where the armor on kill gives you those little spikes. Is she immune or what? Wow.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Damn, she's like breaking ankles over here. Those jukes. Come here, Skill. Let's go get him. That's it.
You might think twice in the future.
It seems kind of easy. It kind of is.
Supply room access unlocked.
Give me something good. Skill damage. All right, I'll take it. Not that good of a roll, though. It's got health on it. There's that stupid thing out there. All right, let's go to the this guy. Yeah, I don't come here very often. They lured me in with the Palisades. Oh, we gotta look at the daily project again, too. What is the daily project? We'll go farm that. So, Foggy Bottom. Complete their activities. Foggy, named, control points, Potomac. All right. Check that on the screen. That reminds me, I decided that I'm going to not spend any of my exotic components until I max out my exotic components inventory, which is crazy. But I want to do it as a kind of get a realistic understanding on how long it takes to get exotic components for an average grinder, because I'm not that grindy. I mean, I rarely play off the stream. Rarely. So if I don't stream, I rarely play. It's unusual. So, but I play, you know, almost daily, 5 days a week, maybe. And so, but I'm not super grindy. So I think like my resource count is probably pretty realistic for somebody who takes their resources. Well, I use my resources a lot. Like I'm always optimizing, I'm always recalibrating, like 500 times a day, easy. So I only have 120. So that means I'd have to get 880. And so that would be the road. So I want to show for new players or returning players that, hey, like, this is how long it's going to take you to fill that inventory. I'm sure they'll be spending them along the way, but it'll also help us gauge our feedback. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna put this here. We put our stuff in a mix, didn't we? Hold on, I gotta get my flare out and get an escape. So we're watching the regen too, so we haven't really been looking at that too much. But I think a little bit of armor on kill seems to make sense. I think you'd want to balance it, you know? I think too much regen is slower because your skills are killing, man. I mean, we're killing. And those would be spikes in regen, you know? And so if we start bringing in armor on kill, that pulls from whether it makes sense to use Guard. I mean, this is nice though. I don't see any reason to actually change it, but mostly just like, we're doing such a good job on killing. Like right there, I'd get a big spike. But the trophies aren't working. Did you see that? Hold on a second. Oh, okay, now it is. That one, I grabbed one and it didn't, I got no bonus armor. I mean, it was right in my face. Yeah, so you get bonus armor on kill, so you could just lean into that for your armor on kill. God, I got bolted. It's gone. Lots of little trophies laying around for us. Jesus, that guy took off. He took my skill with him. Your trophies do the work, you know? That's what they're there for.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
There's a hell of a fire, man. There's no avoiding it right there. Peace. So we need to resupply this dude.
Access unlocked.
Look at that stupid drone followed us all the way over here. Damn it. So I like to give him components. But he doesn't need a lot of that. Might as well spend down a little bit of my food. We good? No? Oh, I'm not in Foggy Bottom. What am I doing? That was a waste. That's what you get for tracking your project too early. Don't do that. Man, I got so many of their named Palisade chest pieces and backpack pieces. So many of them. So that was with more protection from elites. Now I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put back on the Murakami and see how that feels. Cool. So basically 1% armor regen. Anything interesting here real quick? That's kind of interesting. Make that red, maybe? I don't know. Gila with skill haste and crits and spark. Didn't really get anything interesting out of that. Petrov, Palisades, skill haste, nah. Yeah.
Civilians in danger.
We think Black Tusk might be trying to set up a forward base.
It's the Tusk! Yeah, I mean, incursions aren't at the top of the list to do on week 1. You know what I mean? Just because there's so much that the community needs to see. I mean, we haven't even touched the vindictive gun yet. The mosquito. The stupid gauntlets. But hopefully sometime next week if things go quickly. Let's see.
It looks like Black Tusk is trying to set up a forward base here. We can't let them succeed. Secure the compound and destroy any assets they brought in.
Heads up, Agent. I'm seeing multiple enemy guards by the northeastern gate.
Do what's necessary, Agent. Neutralize any threat.
I hate how those warhounds destroy your drone. It sucks. Such a waste. 6 skill tier drone and they can fucking break it, right? Yeah, right on. I tried to put on an announcement too on the community posts so that people can set up that way too. Hopefully though we can get it done next week. Oh, my skill's not coming through the door. Hey guys, don't mind me, I'm just gonna set up right here. Little drone just wreaking havoc over there.
Multiple hostile patrols are moving on the docks.
This one's better invaded, I think. Sniper up there. Nasty. Two of them. Get him, drone. Drone doesn't want to go that high. I guess we're not done.
I've got enemy reinforcements inbound on your position. There's additional hostiles located by the loading docks up ahead.
Black Tusk UID signature detected.
Sounds like you found some Black Tusk equipment. Destroy it.
I did.
Weapons free. Weapons free.
I can do it. I can do it.
You've got more hostiles moving in on your position.
Yeah, is the regen looking good? I actually haven't been paying attention to it. I gotta start paying attention to it. It seems like a little steadier than makeshift repairs, doesn't it?
Site is neutralized and secured. Head to the construction by the south side of the building and look for a way inside the Potomac Center proper.
I'd go for some good ass Britain right now. This is such a bad area. Oh shit. One sec.
Heads up, I'm seeing hostiles inbound on the construction site.
I need to stay on the phone. Hello?
Launching the drone.
Don't worry, you're all good.
Wish I could. Can I get up there? It'd be nice if I could.
I got heavy contact. On in. Can't take much more.
Man, I'm supposed to be at work tomorrow. But I have no idea. My phone's so low on charge.
Let's check that regen stat. 87,000.
Black Tusk UID signature detected.
You can't leave any of their equipment intact. Destroy it.
Come on, drone.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Network server detected.
Find it, and if possible, create an uplink. We need to know what's on that server.
Error detected. System malfunctioning. System forward.
Excuse me. Oh, that pull sucks. Got it.
Server terminal detected.
Perfect. Isaac should be able to link to the server through that terminal.
Let's do this, Tusk. Let's do this. Oh, come on.
Accessing server. Establishing uplink.
Oh, hang on. I think I've got something here. A huge encrypted file. Whatever happens, make sure to maintain the uplink.
Got it. Get away from my computer. Slippery little fuck.
Enemy is on the flank. Target, enemy asset.
jump down this shit. What do you want me to do? Blow it up? I can do that. I can blow this place up.
The area looks secure. No more contacts. Well done.
Easy.
Still working on decrypting that file. Hope we get some intel we can use.
Wreck it, Ralph. What up, OK Tay? It's good to see you back, man. So let's see. Complete activities on Foggy. So there was the neutralize named enemies. We got one of those. We took care of the mission. And so basically, we got to do the control point. That they don't let you double count that, by the way, which sucks. That's 2 activities. But that's all right. We got one right here. Ooh, there might be 2 activities. We might be able to run into both of those. The Elite Patrol. This build feels good, though. Feels good. It feels overpowered for heroic shit. But missions are easier, right? Because a lot of red guys, but... who are faster to kill, but also we have protection from elites, and the red guys doesn't help us against the red guys. But the regen does. So let's see how it holds up against the control point. Obviously, we've done a couple already, but this will be our first one with the Murakamis, I think. Did we lose that elite control? We did. They disappeared. Damn it. Oh, nope, they're right here. Shit.
Immediate medical assistance.
Ooh. Ooh, it's hairy in here, man.
Reinforcements.
I mean, there's everything. Fuck. Shit, we just wiped that whole team real fast, huh? Come on, man. Get out.
High threat enemy patrol detected.
Hold still. There we go. There's one activity. That's good. That's why I do suggest going for the control points first for these projects. Look at my thing stuck on that. Because there's many times where you'll be able to take out multiple activities at the same time. Ooh, he didn't last very long with those skill tiers, did he? Picking up those trophies. So that's the idea. So if you haven't picked up on the strategy here, guys, it's literally grab those trophies, let the trophies do all the work. I mean, you find after a while, like you're not even shooting that much. You're like the finisher, you know?
Hostile detected.
Trophies, 3 trophies on that boss right there. And he's toast. You see that? I mean, as soon as I grabbed those trophies, he just went down. 30, 60, 90. Fuck that thing. It's apparently fucking impenetrable.
Convoy detected.
Say a convoy's coming too? Oh, that'd be awesome. Where? Oh, it's the other way.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I see you guys. Fuck, relentless little fucks, aren't they? Ooh, that's a God rolled one right there. Probably don't need it though. Trophies while the boss is being focused on there. Ta-da! So that counted as 3 activities, I think. And that's been happening. I've been seeing a double count.
Supply room access unlocked.
Well, one of them, of course, was from the elite patrol, but the control point counted as 2 activities. I think they count the front half and the back half. I'm guessing. You know, the fact that you're taking it and then protecting it. I guess that's what they're doing. Here we are. We're done. There's our free exotic. It was easy. So that was like basically 20 minutes, 25 minutes of gameplay to get your exotic component. Just seems worth it for me. Unless you really got something to do for the day. You want it to be fast because the only downside is it could be in a zone where the gear kind of is not what you're looking for. You know, but that's the only downside, right? You might be after something else. Soda. The stat numbers while you're shooting should be showing no matter what by default, but if you go into settings and then UI, you can change which style you like. Okay, what next? That was that. We don't need to do that project anymore. Do I have any other projects open? We had a capital building on this character. Let's see. We got more hybrids to play with, so we're not done. Ooh, this is Marksman's. That's a good area to farm. We'll go down there now that we're done with that. Back to the base.
Hostile control point nearby.
All right, let's check it out. Let's see if this build really needs to change. I mean, I don't really, you can, but to stay true to the concept, I think it stays, right? I mean, you could definitely go 100 different directions on it, really. So we got about 88,000 armor regen, 1.1 million armor, skill damage everywhere. I mean, you could get rid of all of the Gila, run a Palisades, and a second piece of Bellstone, and the 511 Death Grips. So then you'd be at 5% regen with 30% armor on kill. I mean, shit, we might as well try it, right? It's a different build, you know, requires a little more. It's a little more balance between performance. It's exactly balanced between performance based and regen, which is passive. So let's try that. That sounds interesting. So we'll go Death Grips here. And then get Spellstone on the chest. I think I have both though. I mean, you could go glass cannon on this one. Maybe that's another twist to it. Let's try that. So, and then the mask, we said Bellstone, I guess, or Palisades. Let's see what I got. Bellstone. I have both though, I think. So then, and then you'd want protection from elites. There we go. So let me see, let me count here. So 10, 20, 30% armor on kill, plus 20% bonus armor on kill. So 50% effective armor on kill. And then 3, 4, 5% hard regen. And then we got the sub regen stats too, which are basically another 1%. So we got 6% regen there. And then 39% protection from elites. It's not bad. Should be good. Let's give it a whirl. Get rid of this junk. Junk. Map-wise down here is Aces. Oh, I didn't notice. Thanks, Dragon. Oh, did I get it from the control point or was it the project? I'll have to look back.
Hostile control point identified.
Our directives kind of suck this season, you know, because pistolero and assault rifles. It's not my favorite combo. Just don't get enough ammo. You're constantly having to swap weapons. So here's the new setup. So it's balanced. 30% armor on kill, 20% bonus armor on kill. And what did we say? 6% total regen. Because of the sub attributes on regen also. Oh, we wanted to turn this into glass cannon. So let me fix that. Since we got the armor on kill, like you might as well, because your skills are going to be killing too. So power them up. Let's do it. This should be good, actually. It should be good. An easy 30% armor on kill. That's crazy. Plus 20 for the bonus armor, 50%. That's crazy. It's never been done before. This is a new concept. So, yeah. Oops, bad time to be reloading, bud. Come here, dude. Don't hide. So we lost all our trophies, so we're building those back up here. So remember, glass cannon is going to make that damage hurt a little bit more, but we're playing into the recovery. So watch that kill. Boom. So yeah, you play into what your build does. Strength, you know, tailor it back when you need that armor, wait for that armor, and then you're back on your feet again. We're kind of in slaughter territory, though, aren't we? I just realized, I just started thinking about that. Wait a second. Let me check this build real quick. I think we might have just rebuilt slaughter. Hold on. Yeah, it's the same, right? Well, we decided to go different route with slaughter. Why does slaughter show Gila? We decided to go Gila. We did do a different route with slaughter, but 2-piece spellstone. So we ran more armor, but this is a different slaughter concept. I think we did try this though. I think we tried this one yesterday, but it works. There's so many variations. Like I said, it makes it a little confusing. We're overlapping on some things here. The choice is truly yours on what you do. Because they're all variations of them, and one is better based on your play style. But I don't think I want to spend too much time on this one because it's It's a version of more. It's a more of a version of Slaughter than we already did that yesterday. And well, it's great though. It's great. Oh, I hate that my mods are full. Kind of surprising. With the update, you know, you'd think I wouldn't be full, but apparently. Where's my drone? Way over there? You know what we need is a really good skill shotgun hybrid, you know? A shotgun for skills, something special for skills. That scatters a lot of pellets. Oh my god, they're so fast at reacquiring me. Get over here, dude. What up, Foggy?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Fogger Roy in the house. You enjoying the new season, man? Probably lots to think about, huh? Yeah, so I'm just trying to get through this control point so we can change the build again. Let's get through this.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
No way, no way!
Serious trauma detected.
Really?
Down.
I guess that cover's not good enough for me. When they're behind that cover, though, I mean, they're impossible to get. But I get behind that cover and their bullets squeeze in. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Come on, man. Really? Really? Oh, God. Really? What's going on with him? Look, he's picking me up from way over there. All right. Enough of that nonsense.
Supply room access unlocked.
Thank you for showing up. Really needed your help back there.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year. Good one. Totally don't think of that. Thanks, Dragon. All right, so we're gonna change it up. Oh, look, we got an exotic. Sacred Imperium. Right on. Love this gun. Love it. Crush. But notice it came with stability, right? I'm gonna save it. I got a whole talk for you guys on that. All right. Because I'm gonna put a video on that basically helps you maybe think about when the right time is to reroll versus not. When you get a new exotic, or when you have an exotic that doesn't have any expertise, my suggestion is going to be, well, don't waste your components on it. Just farm exotic caches, which are not that hard to farm. Just patience, you know? Because they're rare materials, and you go into that crafting bench and it could take you 30 runs to try to get the right stat on an exotic that might not be that important to you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So if it's got expertise, you got no choice. You got to go to the crafting bench. But if it doesn't have expertise and you want to put the right stat on it, then, you know, farm drops. Okay, so what else did we have on our list? So we had Aegis. Game Over we did. 3 Priests of Brazos, we already did that. Scratch Regen Hybrid, we did that. So there's System Corruption, True Patriot. I don't know if I can do True Patriot today because they're all in my other bag. Explosion Resist, System Corruption. Aegis kind of sounds interesting. Let's try that since it's new and we haven't done that yet. So Aegis with skill damage. Because it's a resistance one too, right? That's all that Aegis did. So it actually might be its best use case, believe it or not. I'm thinking. The headshot one wasn't bad though, but I think the best use case might be skill haste. It's not damage, but a ninja. I wonder if the ninja would make sense on it though. So I'll run I guess we'll keep Palisades there. And then I'm just gonna put together the best I can because I don't have all of my versions here. Or maybe I do in the stash, so let's go back. Oh yeah, Fog, I noticed a change in the enemy AI. Did you? Sometimes when you notice it, you think you're going crazy, right? There I feel like I feel like they're hitting more harder. Their explosions are hitting harder. And they seem a lot more aware of you. Their awareness is increased. Basically making them more aggressive. And that wouldn't surprise me if they changed that because that's what the season's theme. So they want maybe rebalanced it. Who knows though? Who knows? They don't like spilling the beans on that detail, do they? So do I have one that's got... Well, let's just try it. Let's see. The question is, will our skills work against us with Palisades? So remember how the decoy, when it pulled aggro... oops, what am I doing here? When the decoy pulls aggro away from you, then you lose your resistance. So... This could be when you put red cores on and go the mechanical animal too. Yeah, doesn't it feel like you go down a lot easier? It might be the health thing too, Fog. I was thinking that. You know, just like with the loss of health, I was like, God, it feels like they're hitting harder. They shouldn't be though. You should be feeling stronger, but it just feels that way. And I was thinking, I think it's maybe because those last couple of bullets are hitting, are pulling us down all the way because we don't have the health there to buffer it as much. And so I think that might be what we're detecting. I think that health drop does matter. So I'm gonna put this back to kinetic momentum because we don't have as much armor on kill, but you could probably go either way. Yeah, I'm flanking more. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I feel like there's so much more aware of us. I was noticing some outside control point scenarios too, where I've seen like in some cases where there was a lot more red guys, red shirts than normal in the first wave especially. And that's how it used to be. It used to be like the first wave would have a more balanced set of elites versus non-elites. There we go. Let's see what Aegis does. All right, so there's the meter. We're full, so it's aware of us. So it looks like our skills are taking aggro. You see that? That's pretty cool. That is great. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be happening. To be honest with you. Based on this description, I think only the decoy is supposed to get that. That doesn't seem right. Because if you remember that there's a chest piece. Or maybe it's only the bonus. Maybe it's only a bonus matter. But either way, that's cool. We like it. We like it. That's great news. That means you're at maximum resistance right when you pop your skills. Wow, this might be a cool build, guys. Might be the best use case for Aegis.
Reinforcements in place.
Fucking dog. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea here. I like what we came up with. You might want to polish this one off. Where's your master? Warhound's on my nerves. Well, shit, my skills can't ignore it, so that means I have to shoot it. Ah, damn him. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. I gotta say, your skills pull aggro. Which is good, because that means you're pulling aggro. It's counting for you. Your body, your resistance. Look at that. You see that? That's great. shit. It'd be nice to get a little bit more armor on kill with it too. I don't know if we can though without losing the memento. Unless we ran the ninja. But the memento's too important. All that bonus armor.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Pretty good kill power too. I mean, they're all on par kill power wise, you know. But remember, this set isn't maxed out, so you know it's got some random pieces on it. So when we perfect this, it's definitely gonna get better. Shotgun to the face? How's that gonna happen? How's that gonna pull off? Good. He's dead. Just gotta keep moving, you know, that's part of it. My drone is way over there, my turret. Dude. Please don't. Wish my turret had wheels. Like a little motorized turret. Like a little RC car to follow me around.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
I mean, it's damn good. Taking a look at those hits, you know? I like it. I like it. Add it to the list. Aegis has got a place.
Supply room access unlocked.
Yeah, 2K is the cap. Yeah, when you get to 2,000 on your watch, it caps at 60. That's right. Oh, good job, man. Got his Ravi. All right, let's continue to push this one to the test. But now I need more Aegis. I'm pumped. So we got armor regen here, so we're missing damage. And this is just random headshot damage, so we're missing damage there. This one's all right. I think I prefer it with kinetic momentum, so you're not forced back into cover as much. I feel like the kill power, at least in solo, is pretty good. Oh, now we need some more Aegis. Do we got Aegis on the map today? Ooh, it's in Tidal Basin.
Black
Might
Tusk
as well.
antivirals to their stronghold at Tidal Basin and are planning to
Is it
move toward
locked?
secure location.
Did I accidentally unlock it?
Before that happens. We've
Did the
ID'd
projects unlock it? How interesting would that have been if that was the case? I think they did.
once you secure them.
I think they might have been really smart about that. So I've done all my projects every day and inadvertently unlocked the stronghold. Do you think they planned that? If so, I'm impressed. Color me impressed. Because that's amazing. You're doing your projects and doing your invaded for the week also, which gives you bonuses. That would be impressive if they actually planned that. Yeah, Aegis hybrid is sick. I'm liking it a lot. I'm so surprised. I didn't think the skills, I mean, I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think the skills were going to pull aggro. I was thinking they might contradict it and you wouldn't be stacking because of your skills, but no, it's the other way around. Pretty cool. And so we need to fix 2 of these. So I'm missing basically 20% skill damage. So if I get that, we got a perfect build. But let's do this. See how it goes. This is a good one to test it on.
Read the antivirals before
Tidal
Black
Basin's
Tusk
not a
makes
joke.
more safer. Head down into the sinkhole and locate the maintenance pump room. We rigged explosives there that should get you inside the perimeter once you
Hey,
get them.
the pumps are making noises. Or something. There was a weird noise coming out of that.
Now find the detonator. The explosion should cause a cave-in that'll put you just inside the wall of the base.
Yeah, this was definitely on the list though, Grumps. I think you're gonna like it. Yeah, I don't know if you like hybrids or not. I don't know if you play with hybrids, but if you do, this is a good one.
Can't take much more of this. Got one over there.
Where'd that come from? I think I got curved wherever it came from. I wonder if those turrets count as an aggro. Let's see. They don't. They do. All right. So it'll work in the new game mode, Incursion. Paradise Lost. Come on, drone. We got people to kill.
Encrypted signal source detected.
That sounds promising. Could be a way to intercept Black Tusk comms.
You ain't shit, Tusk. Tusk my ass. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Wait till we get the Wyvern. There's a lot of enemies in the back, in that back section, you know?
Look for a terminal that you can patch Isaac into.
Enemy transmission intercepted.
This is Wyvern. Prep the helos. We need to get these antivirals out of here.
I'm onto you, Wyvern.
Inside the compound.
You need to make sure none of those birds
You gotta
get airborne.
shoot on the outside, I forgot. And Legendary, that's open all the way
Unlocks.
already.
Keep an eye out.
Oh, this is Aegis in here. I better do it. That's why we came. Never know. Maybe it'll drop Aegis. Anybody read the book? Me either. It's a common phrase on Paradise Lost.
The containers are ready for pickup. What's the status on those helos?
Gonna be a few more minutes.
All right, let's see how this one goes.
Shit, copy that.
I'm gonna go right after them.
Find a way to keep those helicopters grounded.
Ah, I'm on fire. Oh, get that shotgun lady off me, dudes. There it is.
Can't save this one.
I'm fucking samurai, bitches.
Sounds like you're gonna need all the help you can get. The support team is standing by, but you'll need to figure out a way to get them through the main gate.
Wyvern, the helo's out of commission.
How the fuck did that happen? This situation needs to get locked down. Now. See to it personally.
Copy that.
Let's see. Anything? Anything? No, no drops. Ooh, it's a nice chest though.
turrets at the main gate. Find a way to disable them.
We've been compromised. Reinforce the main gate sector.
Let's go face some chungas. Sniper dog's a beast, huh?
I'm ready to open the gate as soon as the area is secure. Now locate those antivirals. As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover your ass.
Away from way over there, huh?
System
All right.
activated.
You do that, man. Cover my ass from way over there. Yeah, I think I'd have to restart the stream. Let me try. Let me stop it. Hold on a second. Sorry, this might kick you guys. And so it's probably, what do you call it? OBS. There we go. That should fix it. We're back. Yeah, so sometimes it'll reconnect, which it did, and then sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, because now I'm showing 5,000 KPS or whatever. So, yeah, so, but sometimes the risk is it won't automatically reconnect, you know? And I'll have to totally restart the stream all the way over. And then sometimes it does. So we got lucky this time. All right, back at it. Let's go kill somebody. Yeah, it's annoying. It's not my internet connection. It's OBS. Something in OBS.
Okay, listen up.
Like makes the internet shitty sometimes, and it's always random, and I've been messing with it, you know, looking up why and messing around with settings, and it's always random, you know. It's a fucking bug that they have, and it kills me. So basically now, you know, I integrated a new routine. So now I, before I start the stream, I actually start the stream and put it on private, make sure the connection is good. Come on, jump. And then if it's good, then I'll make the stream public and then you guys all come in. But it can still get funky, you know, halfway through the stream or randomly whenever, you know, so there's no guarantee. Yeah, and so that's what's annoying because, you know, it's not like I can call my service provider and say, hey, what's the deal? Crank up my internet, you know? It's all fucking OBS. And it fixes it when I restart it. So there's a fix, it's restart the software, you know? But at the risk of losing your entire stream, you know? Not that exciting to risk it that way. So yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating. I'm not a, you know, IT whiz or anything like that, but I tend to work everything out on my own. Little research here and there, and. But the problem is with OBS is that they've made it so there's basically only so many settings that you have to adjust. So it's not like I have a bunch of options. I'm like, oh, this is really confusing or whatever. It's like there's only like 2 settings or whatever, you know? Gotta go take out that pulse. Are you even shooting turret? Yeah, you are. You know, your turret has accuracy over distance too, right? So it loses its accuracy the farther out the targets are. Let's go take care of that.
System malfunctioning.
I hate this pulse back here.
System restored.
Oof, that fucking hurt. Stop me in my goddamn tracks. I need an extraction.
Additional cold storage device detected nearby.
Get that second antiviral cylinder. Support team will secure.
I mean, they last, to be honest with you, they last, I got an Elite controller and they last long enough to justify the cost. And I use mine like crazy. I'm a heavy-handed person as it is. Like, you know, everything I do is like, I'm putting probably more pressure than I should for my hands. You know what I mean? So I know I'm probably hard on my thumbsticks and triggers and shit. But mine lasted a couple of years before it gave out. And I complained, but the reality is it probably got its lifetime, you know, now that everything's manufactured on. Ooh, look. Is that good? Oh, we have that one. So even though it sucked, I had to buy another one, it was worth it for me. I didn't feel like, I might as well just buy a regular controller. Oh, I'm looking for my rope, which isn't there. Coming for you, Wyvern.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Hold the bridge and protect that cylinder. Requesting support fire. We've got hostiles.
Okay, you are, because I'm all the way over here now.
We can't risk those antivirals.
Copy that.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attachment on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. I'll tear you to pieces.
Oh, there you guys are. I guess I'll take that.
Serious trauma detected.
Aw, you weak sauce, man. Ah, you suck. You had your chance too. My regen kicked in.
System curtailed.
Hey, look, they fixed it.
System back online.
For the longest time, there wasn't a anything to shoot there. You had to live with the pulse.
Sample secured. Preparing to exfil.
Copy that. Good work.
Portable canister detected nearby.
My pistol's not very good. I could put on the TDI card, but then I'd lose my stacks from my capacitor, so it's just really not worth it. Because the capacitor gives out 60% skill.
That helicopter took out the turbines. We're fucking stranded.
Wyvern, you need to exfil on foot right fucking now. We need those goddamn antivirals.
You want me to run away? I thought you.
So the regen will be better than what I have, so I'll go ahead and run that because we don't need headshot damage.
Get on board that hovercraft
Tinker.
and secure the rest of the antivirals. The support team will protect the cylinders.
See what else we got down here. Headshot damage versus regen. I'll keep the regen. Oops. Oh, you want to see how strong it is? Okay, I can do that. So it's got in sync, so I'll use it for a little bit here. If you do, you would add another armor core on your build. If you do decide to use it, which isn't the worst idea. It's just a little bit different of a concept. And if you go that route, I would recommend following the Hitman boiled formula, which means using the Sweet Dreams as your primary weapon and just one tap a bunch of non-elites, which is pretty cool. The downside is that the capacitor is feeling really good right now. Pretty strong though, pistol wise. Get up there, drone. Bullet dodger.
Get those
Up,
rocket
Luffy?
launchers prepped.
Talk to me, Wyvern. What are you doing?
I'm gonna blow up the motherfucking White House.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We need to cripple these assholes. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Christ, she's insane! Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
Rocket launchers are loaded.
God damn it, Wyvern. Stand down.
Negative, sir. I refuse.
Sort of.
You won't be disappointed. Target locked. Initiating launch sequence.
Everyone, this is not a drill! We need to evacuate the building right now! Repeat, this is not a drill!
Come here.
Rocket launch backup power activated.
Get it.
Launch sequence
Dude.
initiated.
You won't get it.
remember killing you. It's been a while since I could say that about anyone. Come to save the day, huh? But you're a real goddamn hero. Enough small talk.
She took damage. Thought she was immune up there.
Backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated. Rocket launch backup power activated. Launch sequence initiated.
Holy shit! Did you see that? Damn! Do you see his jump? I mean, he basically flew.
Quick and painless is no longer an option for you.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Fix that.
Wyvern, what's your status? Wyvern, come in.
Wyvern's toast, buddy. Wyvern didn't make it.
The antiviral cylinders are secure. We'll make sure they get safely extracted.
What up, Ed? ADJ, DG, 533.
Should we knock them down? Negative. Hold your fire. I can't chance those cylinders.
There it is.
Well, that's a bit of luck. Agent, you
Season's feeling good, man. I'm having good luck with it.
Down a key Black Tusk stronghold. Not to mention preventing a rocket attack on the base of operations. Incredible work, Agent. Truly incredible. But there's still more to do.
How much damage did we deal? Take 21 million in damage taken. And it took us 31 minutes to complete that. We ran basically through the whole thing, so without doing any exploits or anything like that, that's just as long as it takes, because we didn't do much hiding to recover scenario, you know, but it really interesting. So here's the build. I mean, not much to do on it besides improve the stats that we're looking for, but it felt really good. So basically, you got your 6 skill tiers. Kinetic momentum was fine. And then it's just about grabbing the trophies to drive more and more power to your skills. The damage coming out of the gun felt pretty good. And then, you know, secondary weapons. I mean, one thing you could do if you wanted to is get rid of the capacitor, put on the test subject, and then run the Sweet Dreams and just take out all those non-elites a little bit faster. I mean, they weren't a problem, but just if you want to do something different. But out of the Aegis builds, that's my favorite one so far. And again, we talked about why in the Aegis stream, if you missed it, but the problem with Aegis is that it brings resistance and absolutely nothing else. And that's a problem because resistance doesn't matter if you don't have recovery too, because you're still taking damage. It's just less. And so it's like protection from elites. Protection from elites kind of sucks if you don't have armor on kill or regen or whatever. You want something to go with it. Same thing with armor. So you can have a bunch of armor, but if you don't have armor on kill or armor regen or something, then the enemy's just going to take it away from you. And so the enemy just takes the resistance away from you, takes your armor away. So that's fine, but it also doesn't bring any damage to the table either. So you're just stuck with resistance, and that kind of sucks, really. And so in order for this to work, you need to be able to bring in weapons that can compensate ultimately. And so the sniper builds and all that worked. The one-shot kill builds worked. And then the skill build works too, because you're picking up all the power from your cores, and the gear set pulls away from your sub attributes. So you can't really compensate through your sub attributes, but with skill builds you can, because the power driver is from skills. And so your weapon, so this is what's nice. The reason why a lot of this is working is because your weapon and your skills are both being powered from one line item, which is the skill tier. And then we're choosing to take the skills to the next level with the subs. So yeah, it's really nice. I mean, crazy. I wonder how it would do in Legendary. Should we go put that to the test? Yeah, it's basically, I mean, yeah, you could go with the ninja, but it would pull it off. See, the thing that the ninja would take away from you is that it'd take away the bonus armor. And that's kind of a big deal to get out of cover because you have no shielding. And that's the thing about Palisades. We don't have any armor. I mean, we have 1.3, thank goodness. But you know, without the bonus armor as your shield, I wouldn't be too excited about Aegis, I don't think. But the skills are also doing a good job of pulling aggro, but that lift and regen and all that stuff, it's also contributing to our recovery. I mean, we don't have any other recovery besides the 3% armor regen. The Palisades is giving us 10% armor on kill, which is definitely helping, but that alone, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you'd definitely be weakening yourself if you went ninja with this. The thing is, if you find yourself hiding behind cover with the Palisades, it's not worth running. Because the point is to pull aggro so that you have resistance, and you're sacrificing a lot to have that capability. You know, so if you find yourself just behind cover, then you might as well just, you know, go ahead and run the striker build, the striker version or something like that, you know. So whatever version you decide to go ninja or not, look to making sure you can get out of cover and be confident out there.
Vital signs critical.
Gotta watch those explosions, they hurt. So we're gonna have to get rid of those medics. Come on, dude. Get out of cover. Oh, more drones. Here they come. Fuck. And they got such a serious splash damage. Like, I don't even know if I can escape that. Oh, I tried to heal. It didn't work. That's the downside about the double tap thing. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like it doesn't receive. I did it twice, as a matter of fact. The fog is kind of limiting too. Sometimes your skills won't shoot. Go find these medics. Drone operator. You notice the drones aren't attracted to my turret? I've been noticing all day. It's been like that. They've been skipping over my turret. Ah, where'd you come from? Where's my turret not shooting at? Where is it? Alright, this guy. Where'd I put my turret again? I lost control. There it is. Alright, there's one medic. Two medics down. All right. We'll get another wave here in a minute. Grenadier down. Ah. Oh my God. The drone just didn't do its job right there, man. It's got its little reload. That's working good. It's working good. Good, the sun's coming out. That'll be easier. It's doing its thing. Yeah, so those explosions though, man, they increased those. I'm feeling those explosions today. And the drones just not taking your turret like they used to. It's crazy. Oh my God. She hit really hard. You should have been able to take that.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Yeah, I don't think the problem with the mechanical animal is that the builds already has to have strong weapon damage in order for it to work. And it would have no red cores. It would have one and minimal. It wouldn't even have any real crit chance either, even if I fully loaded it. But unless I took off the cores and put weapon damage cores on it. Ooh, here comes some booms. God damn, there we go again. Fucking explosions. See, we don't have any regen right now. Yeah. See how fast we died right there? So that's the lack of health. Like, there's no pause in between that last bullet and where you go flat. It's noticeable. Even in heroic content, you'll notice that it feels like the enemies are hitting harder, and I'm not sure they are. I think it's the health thing. It's just like those last few bullets just make you die faster, and it doesn't seem to, like before where you'd have kind of this pause. Maybe you could tuck and roll, maybe you couldn't. I appreciate that. Help me. Thanks for that sub. God, take out that medic. Those fucking they're hitting it with grenades. What kind of accuracy is that? Hey, where's the fucking medic? Let's go find that fucker. Should be a couple more running around here. Damn, we're taking all sorts of fucking damage back here. From a long distance, too. That's what's annoying about that. Get him. Got up the grenadiers I killed. Should be more medics out there. A red one, maybe? Where is he, though? There he is in the back. About to die. Nice. Oh, just lost our skill. Grenade! Grenade again! Fucker. Hold on. Coming for you next, Grenadier. Don't you worry. So yeah, it can do what Foundry can do, it just does it different. It's the opposite, you know, it's up front and from resistance and not recovery. So the downside is when you do take a lot of damage, it takes you a little bit longer to recover from that damage. So you kind of have to hide a couple extra seconds or whatever you gotta do, throw on a med kit or whatever, you know, in that scenario. So that is the difference between the two, is when your armor does go all the way down, then the Foundry build will get you back into the battle faster. But yeah, it's still not fully optimized. So I think we're, you know, a little bit more skill damage and good. Good. Digging that though. Feels really good. And heroic can make that heroic feel real easy too. I think that's probably its best use case. Heroic, all when you just an all elite heroic situation. Super good there. So we got the reanimated event coming up, huh? Right around the corner. I wonder how this would, well, I don't want to go into countdown with skill tiers. That would suck. pretty surprised I'm full right now on these. I don't know why. Because the system is supposed to be purging, and I haven't been saving the extra mods, but maybe I've been pulling them in from my other character. That's possible. That can go. But that's the only mission that had to, and I'm not gonna run that one all over again. No. I don't feel like it's too late to go in the countdown. Yeah, for that event. Well, here's the deal. For Reanimated, you're so strong. Like, it would be a mistake, in my opinion, to go into Reanimated with an all-red weapon damage sniper build. Any headshot build works here, right? Like, they're the best. You can use assault rifles or whatever, but here's the deal. Like, you see people playing... You can go in there with an all-red sniper build, but it's so much more power than you need. The point is, they buffed this event, so you're getting 50% more headshot damage than previous seasons, which is already doubling your headshot damage. So it is like incredibly strong and easy to headshot kill. And then chain kill from that point forward. So, I mean, it depends on what you're after. Like, if you're relaxed and you play at long range, and you do want to play a sniper. But if you just want a clean house so that you can get lots of red stars so you can get really good gear, then this is probably just a really good go-to build. I mean, you can't nerf it anymore besides putting weapon handling on it. And the downside of that is that then you're going to have to go around and farm a bunch of weapon handling pieces, and you're going to clutter your stash. So it's just not worth the grind or the stash space to commit to that. But yes, if I could, I would actually nerf this build even more. Then it's 6 blue cores and it's armor on kill, because it's going to be even more overpowered next season, and it's already overpowered this season. So, I mean, it was overpowered last season. It's going to be more overpowered this season because they give us more headshot damage. So this would probably be like the easy build, but there's others. Actually, an even more fun one, actually, I'll tell you now, is that I'll be doing is the Prophet, or just the Police Magnum with Determined. You probably don't need the Prophet, so it's unfortunately kind of bugged, whatever way you want to call it. But use the Police Magnum, or any of them. The Deseros is another good one. The Rhino, this one. The pistols. So pistols make really good builds too, I guess is my point. Because you can one-shot kill with pistols, and the thing about pistols is that you don't have to worry about ammo at all. But rifles are fine. But you're so overpowered in that event that pistols are even more viable than they are now, and they're pretty darn viable. So the thing is, pistols have less base damage, right? So this one's got 238. Obviously, I'm running a skill build, so this one's got 266, and that's 351. So the D50 is the most consistent headshot killer, and it can't even do it all the time. So, but with the event turned on, the Police Magnum, all of them basically become viable. All the revolvers do. So pick your favorite revolver, and that's really fun. That's really fun. So, but the way I look at the 1886, it's just a giant revolver, really. You know, it's just one big revolver. 5-shooter. Yeah, the rifle build I do. Here, I'll drop that for you. I feature it a lot, so you'll see it in streams and stuff like that too. Let me just grab this link. And so the only thing that's different from the video is the new chest piece. You don't need it though, but on this current version, I've upgraded the build to run Palisades. Everything's the same though, stats wise and all that. So that gives you 10% more armor on kill, but you don't need it. You already got 20% armor on kill plus 60% bonus armor on kill. So now you got 30% armor on kill plus 60% bonus armor on kill. It's unnecessary, but it's like I said, I can't nerf the build anymore, and you know. So, but this equation you got to keep in mind is for solo. It's a solo farm setup, solo XP farm setup. So in group, you're gonna have to pull back some of that armor, or take off your protection from elites. So, well, that's Kamerska. Yeah, the Snubnose is a nice little guy, huh? The little BB gun. It's a BB one. But I really like the Deseros in general. I like the extra RPM that they come with. I was hoping that they would rebalance the pistols this season, give us a little bit. I would like the Magnum to be a little stronger. There's no difference between the two Magnums in the game. They're the same. And this little guy gets the job done. Comes with a different set of mags than its bigger brother, though. Mods. Different set of mods. So. All right, well, that's the builds for today, folks. I think I'm out of energy to do any more. But, yeah, so we got through the Regen build from scratch, the Game Over, and Aegis. So that leaves an Explosion Resistance 1, System Corruption, which I actually think would be pretty cool. I was looking at that. I was like, you know what? That would probably be a good one because you can activate your bonus armor on Will and get heals from that. And you have your regen happening with bonus armor too. So I think that will actually make a good skill build. And then you got your armor on kill. And I was thinking, so on System Corruption, it comes with Disrupt Resistance. And it's not fully Disrupt Resistance, but you would actually use that in Legendary. Disrupt Resistance. So I feel like this would actually make a pretty good skill build. But I don't even know if, I mean, we've used it in builds before. I don't know why we didn't create one so far. And you'd be getting weapon damage for your bonus armor, so grabbing those trophies from the memento would also be kicking in to damage from the gear set. Play with attack 308, yeah. Oh yeah, the 90 RPM. I'm gonna do a sniper series for the hybrids too. Yeah, I've been planning on it. So we got a whole day of, I mean, we got more to do on the mechanical animal, and then I wanted to do the sniper series. One with this, there's so many, right? The scalpel that you could do, explosive, skill, decoy, repairs. So you can make a very strong repair build, right? Yeah, that'd be fun to look forward to that. All right, folks, have a good night. I'll catch you guys later. Look forward to a video. I'm gonna try to get one out in the morning. Have a good night.